Hello friends, so today we are going to continue the second part of Boolean algebra. So in this we will discuss about some important topics like converse, inverse, contrapositive, well-formed formula, syllogism, tautology and etc. So firstly we are going to discuss well-formed formula, which is known as WFF. So we can define it as system of representing a propositional statement or expression in short form. When a compound proposition is given or simple proposition is given and we represent it by use of variables, then it is known as well-formed formula. For example, P and Q are two proposition. It is raining today and we will not go to school. And here we form a compound proposition by using connective. So if it is raining today, then we will not go to school. So the well-formed formula for this compound proposition will be P implies Q, since we are using if and then, and if and then is implication. So P implies Q. If the two propositions, if we join the proposition like it is raining today and we will not go to school, so then the well-formed formula will be P dot Q. And if example is it is raining today or we will not go to school, then well-formed formula will be P plus Q. Now we are going to talk about the important topics which often comes in ISC exam, so which is converse, inverse and contrapositive. So in this, let's take an example to discuss this. For example, P and Q are two simple propositions. 16 is divisible by 4 and 4 is divisible by 2. And if we have P implies Q, then the converse of this P implies Q will be Q implies P, which means that earlier it was if 16 is divisible by 4, then 4 is divisible by 2. Now the converse of this P implies Q is if 4 is divisible by 2, then 16 is divisible by 4. In this we can see that Q is coming first, so Q will go with if part and P will go with then part. So if 4 is divisible by 2, then 16 is divisible by 4. So this is the converse of this P implies Q. Now coming to second, that is inverse. So in inverse, if P implies Q is given, then the inverse of this statement is negation of P implies negation of Q. So we can write it as if 16 is not divisible by 4, then 4 is not divisible by 2. Okay, negation of P not and negation of Q not. Now next one is contrapositive. So contrapositive is just converse plus inverse. It is negation of Q and negation of P. Here we can see Q implies P is converse and negation is inverse. So converse and inverse is equals to contrapositive. So negation of Q implies negation of P. If we are asked that give the contrapositive of P implies Q, then negation of Q implies negation of P, and it can be written as if 4 is not divisible by 2, then 16 is not divisible by 4. In ISC exams we can see that sometimes questions are asked like two statements will be given P and Q, and you have to write the converse, inverse and contrapositive of this statement. So we can write just like this: if 4 is divisible by 2, then 16 is divisible by 4. So this will be the converse of these two compounds, these two simple sentences, and like this we can write inverse and this contrapositive. Now coming to another important topics like tautology, contradiction, contingency and syllogism. In part 2, sometimes question is asked like prove that it is tautology, prove that it is contradictions, prove that it is contingency. So it is near about 2 or 3 marks. So it is important in ISC exam. So now coming to tautology. So when conclusion drawn is always 1, when we get the result as 1 only, then it is tautology. Okay, like here we can see, for example, A and B, A 0 0 1 1 and B 0 1 0 1. So we can 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 2 and 1 1 3. So this is A dot B, this is A dot dot represents AND. So A and B, so 0 and 0 0 0, it will give 1 only when both are true. Both are true, then it will give 1. So when both are true here, so we can see here true. A dot B. So now negation of A dot B, just opposite of this, 0 1 0 1 0 1 and 1 0. So now AB plus negation of A dot B. So here plus is OR operator. So AB plus A dot B. So 0 plus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. When either of them is true, then it will give true. Or the OR operator gives true when either of them is true or both are true. So this is all about tautology. So this condition AB plus negation of A dot B is a tautology. Next is contradiction. So contradiction, we have seen that tautology was when we get the conclusion drawn always 1, then it is tautology, and when we get the conclusion as 0, then it is contradiction. So like A, B 0, 0, 1, 1 and B 0, 1, 0, 1. So A dot B will be 0, 0, 0, 1 and negation of it just opposite of A 1, 1, 0, 0. So negation of A dot B dot AND operator. So it will give true only when both are true. So when both are 1, then it will give true. Here we can see we cannot see both are 1, so it is giving 0, 0, 0, 0. So this condition A dot B is contradiction, as the result conclusion is 0 always. So now coming to next, that is contingency. Contingency is mixture of zeros and ones, that we will get mixture of zeros and 1. A and B 0, 0, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 0, 1. So A plus B 0, 1, 1, 1. So we can see here 1, 0 and 3 ones are there. So this is a contingency. So statement A plus B, plus represents here OR operator, and A plus B is a contingency. So now coming to next, that is syllogism. So syllogism is the process of drawing conclusions, is called syllogism. So here we are drawing conclusions, and this process is known as syllogism, and we can draw conclusions in two ways, by either by truth table and either by algebraic laws. Till now we have drawn the conclusions by truth table. So we can see that this is conclusion, this is conclusion, this is conclusion. Okay, so in the next video of this Boolean algebra, we will draw conclusions by truth table and by algebraic laws. If you want to know how to draw truth table, then please let me know in the comment section.